Am I the asshole? I'm a 27-year-old guy for not paying for my 28-year-old girlfriend to come on my family's vacation, even though I could easily afford to.
More money, more problems.
My girlfriend of almost 3 years just bought a new condo that we recently moved into. She works a full-time job and for the past year also worked a part-time job to save for the down payment and other maintenance costs. She bought it about 2 months ago and then had to buy a washer dryer, fix the plumbing issues, etc. My family goes on a yearly trip to my home country of Japan. We have relatives there. My girlfriend could not afford to go because of all the recent expenses related to the condo. My older brother was very curious as to why she was not coming on the trip. When I told him that she could not afford it, he asked, "But can you pay for her to come? But you can pay for her to come, so why not do it?" He knows I have a lot of money saved up since I lived with our parents until I was 26, rent-free. He also advises me on investments and knows I've done well. I told him it's not my job to provide a vacation for her and that she is an adult. He was shocked and thought it was a disgrace that she worked 2 jobs to provide a place for us to live, yet I could not provide a vacation for her in return. He even offered to pay for her to come, although I think he just said that to piss me off. Am I the asshole? Wow, we just got like men.
Just a bunch
We
of
just
men.
got a bunch of men in a row here.
Before we even get into whether or not he's the asshole for this, in the beginning it says the girlfriend bought the condo herself and both of them moved into it. And she works full time in order to pay the maintenance costs that she's been paying for. So she's paying for their place of residence, as far as we're concerned, unless he's leaving out that he's splitting the cost with her. But
You're
just
right,
keep
that is
in mind.
missing. I feel like he probably would have described if he was contributing to these things.
It sounds like she bought it and he's just living there.
Yeah, which if that is the case, then yeah, this is like an insane.
Right. So you're not contributing to the home you live in every day.
Well, and that's the thing.
And-
It's not like he should pay her back with a vacation. He should be contributing
50-50.
to the
Yeah.
home. There. Well, like if he's not getting equity in a condo, I don't know if he should be paying half her mortgage payments.
50% of the interest and the
Yeah,
expenses.
we dealt with this actually.
did the exact
Did we
same
talk
thing.
about this when I moved in with you? It was a condo you owned, and we came up with a calculation that seemed fair for me to split the costs of things where it's like I wasn't contributing to the mortgage payments, but I was contributing to the living expenses and all that. Right?
Yeah. So
Basically.
we split the expenses and the interest on the mortgage 50-50 because the interest was not something that went back into my pocket.
It was something like
Yeah.
that. I don't think we worried about it being exact. It's
No, but
Yeah.
it helped us to come up with what a calculation we thought was fair given the circumstances, which was
Yeah.
that it was ultimately my condo that I owned, but you were living there. So
Yeah.
that was the fairest way to do it.
Yeah, and there are fair ways there's no one answer here, but there's a fair way of figuring something like that out, right? That's to be freeloading off your girlfriend and then go on your family's vacation without her while she's working like 1.5 jobs to pay the bills.
And she said she couldn't go because she couldn't afford it because she's paying your bills, sir.
Maybe she doesn't want to go on vacation because she doesn't
Maybe
want
she
to
was saying that.
I don't
Like,
I don't get it.
Yeah, I kind of think, okay, you don't have to give anyone else your money, but you're still an asshole in this situation, right?
Why wouldn't you want your girlfriend to come on vacation?
Yeah, also,
it's not
what's
saying
wrong
it's
with
your
you?
job, but like, wouldn't you want to? Like, I don't know if it's hard to know what it's like when you're in a relationship where there's a huge financial imbalance. I guess sometimes you don't want to feel like one person is like.
Why isn't he contributing? If he has money and he's done well from investments, he's not contributing to the house.
Sure, that part's insane.
I'm just confused.
But I
Never
guess
mind. Fuck the vacation. We're talking about the house.
even if one person in the relationship has all the money though and the other person doesn't, it's not like it's the rich person's job to pay for that other person to experience things with them. But like, why wouldn't you want to share in that experience with them and use your money so you can both experience things?
I think there's a balance and there's also like some reasonable factor you should get, because you can't, the rich person shouldn't just give everything without conditions forever to the person who's less well off. I do think you want to establish some baseline of contribution, and that doesn't mean it has to be 50-50 if that just logistically does not make sense, but you want to come to some kind of an agreement that's fair. And in this situation, it sounds like she's been working her ass off to pay for the place
Clearly,
they live.
yeah.
He does well outside of that, isn't contributing to the home. can afford to go on the vacation himself and isn't willing to help her go on with him. So I question his motives. Like maybe he doesn't care that much about bringing her on the vacation either. Because that's also kind of...
It's also telling that his own family member is like, dude, like you're the jerk here, right?
Right. Yeah. So everyone agrees he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah. There you go.